The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Charlotte Hornets at Time Warner Cable Arena. Taking a look at the Hornets, they're off to a better start than last season, and that certainly bodes well. Always some changes from season to season, but they're going in the right direction. Well, the Cleveland Cavaliers were able to put up a great fight against the Warriors last year in the finals, even while shorthanded. Kenny, if they are healthy come playoff time this season, how far can they go?
They could be the favorites. You know, LeBron James' efforts last year was unbelievable. But you couple that with a healthy team. They only had a 7-man rotation in the finals, and they remained very, very competitive.
You know, Ernie, it's a long season. A lot of things can happen, and, you know, we said the same thing last year. But if Cleveland Cavs can stay healthy, yes, they can go all the way and possibly win it. But they have to be healthy, Ernie.
Boy, LeBron had to do so much during those playoffs. So was he just asked to do too much?
Well, you know, he's that type of player. He's a great player. And, you know, a lot of people could try to compare him to Mike, but he's a lot like Magic, and, you know, he keeps everybody involved. And, you know, the others have to come through. You know, Kenny and I have been in finals where the others have won the finals for us.
Even the top cars run out of gas, Ernie.
What if
He
they're
ran
electric?
out of gas.
What if they're electric? Got them, Ernie. Ooh, what if
They
they're
run
electric?
they run out of juice.
They run out of juice.
Oh, okay.
Still got to plug them in, baby.
That does it for us for now. Thank
Nice
you for
comeback.
tuning in, and we will see you later.
Thought you were on my side, Ernie.
I'm not. I mean, I am.
Greetings, everyone, from Charlotte as we bring you an Eastern Conference contest live from the Time Warner Cable Arena. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside, Doris Burke. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. Irving attacking. Love wide open. He fires. No good on the triple.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Now here's Walker. Hibbert with the screen, and Walker kicks to Williams. It's rebounded by Cleveland. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game, and for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals, and, of course, the injury in the finals, a fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch, seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs with that fractured kneecap. A freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better.
And, guys, you know, last year Marvin Williams signed a big contract, and he did not follow that up with big production. In fact, he tied a career low in terms of his field goal percentage at only 42, and not exactly what the Hornets were expecting from their new stretch four.
And he makes the first. Well, the thing about Marvin Williams, we know he doesn't create for others. He doesn't generate a lot of blocks or steals. But, the one thing he does, he can hit the boards, he rebounds well, and he's got a pretty good shot from outside.
Yeah, and last season he didn't have any big numbers, but the ones that were at least respectable were in the areas you just mentioned, rebounding and three-point shooting, Kevin.
And Williams drops them both.
And Charlotte had a lot of momentum going into last season off that playoff appearance. But they just stumbled out of the gates last season and spent the whole year playing catch-up.
Now here's Irving. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Raptors in Toronto. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Now it's down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Steve Clifford.
Of course, the conversation veered to the challenge of defending LeBron James, and he said there's not a lot of good options with him. He can really do it all. I think you just have to try and stay in front of him, and if he gets in close, you have to bring help. And guys, we've seen LeBron really force the issue as far as getting into the lane. We'll see how they do.
And thank you for that, Doris. Now here is Smith. Nicholas Batum unable to get his shot to go. Hibbert with the screen. Walker against Smith. Pass to Williams. Dishes it to Lamb. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And for the Hornets, they seemed to get back on track last January, but they faded Clark quickly after that and were too far behind to make up room and get in the playoffs.
And, they had a rash of injuries, Kevin, and that really did them in. All in all, it was a season that just didn't have any traction for them because of the injury.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
It's a pick by Love. Here's LeBron. Crafty move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Hornets trail by 3. And Walker kicks to Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Williams has got 5.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Walker against Irving. Smith outside. Thompson in the post. Working on Williams. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
And that one misses. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
Here's Smith. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Rebounded by Lamb. For Charlotte, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. He kicks it to Williams. Here's Hibbert, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Love. The Hornets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Roy Hibbert. Shooting 2.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. And both free throws good for Roy Hibbert. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Now the fast break, Lamb with the ball. Batum wide open, he fires. And again, the Hornets missing.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Plenty of space. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Now here's Irving. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. 4-on-3 break. Tries it from 9. Walker's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 4. James, the pass to Thompson. For 3, Fry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Fry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Irving against Walker. Hibbert with the screen. Hibbert with the screen for Batum. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity, and Hibbert lays it up and in.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
James outside to the middle. The screen from Thompson. And on the way from Irving for 3. Rebounded by Lamb. Hornets leading by 3. And a fast break now for the Hornets. A shot by Batum, no good.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with good handling. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Then for the Cavaliers, Jefferson's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for Smith, and Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. Now here's Sessions. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Zeller at balls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. Zeller's got his first points in this one.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one at the line is good. We're talking about Channing Frye last year. The three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing in back of Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. A big dip in performance here for the Hornets last year. In 2014, they were very tough to beat at home, and that was not the case in 2015.
Yeah, I mean, they struggled to string together those defensive runs at home, and in the end, that led to their less than stellar record.
Now, here's Frye. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist unable to get his shot to go. Williams kicks to Shumpert. Dunleavy up top. He's covered by Zeller. Mike Dunleavy is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And Sessions kicks to Zeller. The dish to Kidd-Gilchrist. Out to Sessions. He feeds it to Bellinelli. The shot's good. Sessions making the play. And the Hornets lead by 4.
And, you know, that record for the Hornets last year at home, they ended up going 19-22, 6 fewer wins than they had in 2014 when they last made the playoffs.
Now, here's Frye. Right side, Williams. High post try. Good.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds. And getting back to the Hornets, they were the worst shooting team in the league at home. And they have to remedy that in a hurry. Shot only 42% here last season.
Now here's Kidd-Gilchrist. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. One of the more recognizable names in the draft this year from Wisconsin, Frank Kaminsky, mostly because of his play, his terrific play at the college level, Clark.
Player of the year in college basketball, Frank the Tank led the Badgers to a chance at the national championship. They came up short against Duke, but he showed himself to be a leader and a multi-skilled big man.
No good on the free throw.
And guys, with Kaminsky, he has all the intangibles. You know, wasn't selected higher because of maybe a lack of athleticism. But this is a kid who is a winner through and through, and I think has a tremendous upside in terms of his NBA future.
And he sinks the second.
And, you know, sometimes people, to me, look too much at what a player can't do instead of what they can do. Kaminsky has legit height and is extremely skilled as a power forward. Won't blow you away with anything, but I think he'll contribute in the NBA for a long time.
Here's Dunleavy. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Jefferson's shot is off.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And he gets it to go.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. It goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. After an amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Both shots good from the stripe. After making it to the playoffs in 2014, the Hornets couldn't repeat the feat in 2015. A slow start probably, Greg, more than anything else did him in.
Really disappointing season coming in with such high expectations, and 33-49 just not good enough to get into the playoffs in any season.
And the Hornets call time here.
You know, for the Hornets, they've not made consecutive playoff appearances since the team moved to New Orleans back in 2002. They just haven't been able to stay consistent enough to make it to the playoffs back-to-back years.
And so it's Charlotte with it. It's a three-point game. Sessions against Shumpert. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Dunleavy. And Shumpert kicks to Williams. Near the three-point line, it's Dunleavy, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
And guys, what's rough for the Hornets is that they were a consistent playoff fixture in the late 90s. Still, the team has never made it to the conference finals in its franchise history, and that should be a goal for them in the coming years.
So it's the Hornets now, following the score by Cleveland. And it's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Free throw good. Sessions.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best midseason. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
Shumpert. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Jumper off the screen, and again it's Cleveland.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Williams against Sessions. Pick by Zeller. Sessions dishes to Bellinelli. Feeds to Sessions. Shot clock at 5. Pick by Zeller. Off the pick. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Sessions has got his second basket of the night. Cavaliers trailing. Williams up on top. He's covered by Sessions. Williams passes to Fry. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Fry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Cleveland. And here's Sessions. He's got 5. Pass to Zeller. Williams comes with a double team. 5 to shoot. Kaminsky sets the pick for Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte needs to get a shot. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. Just play like playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing, forever.
He may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba, who needs to shoot better than 38% for the Hornets to go anywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your game to a new level. And that's going to take some discipline. I think Kemba has more than enough talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves. And they've had firepower and then some so far.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the center position. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And they've also gotten a big boost in the early going tonight with their productivity at the free throw line. Really a sign of aggression.
He hits the second from the line.
I thought Charlotte went to their bench as much as most other teams last season. Those guys ate up time for the starters, but weren't nearly efficient scoring the ball as you might want them to be.
And Love has it in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. Charlotte in the lead. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way, and the basket good. Batum's got 5.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
James kicks to Thompson. Cleveland moving the ball around. A screen from Thompson. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Hornets leading by 4. Walker with it. Guarded now by Irving. Walker dishes to Batum. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Walker. Stolen by Walker. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Batum passes to Hibbert. Here's Williams. Rebound, Love.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
It's LeBron with the drive. Kicks it to Thompson. There's the feed to Love. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Irving kicks to Love. Passes it to Thompson. They need this. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carry and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the light.
Here's Irving and Hibbert with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he was one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA, and Clark gets high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And it's Walker again missing. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Smith outside. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Hornets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And Walker kicks to Williams. And good on the basket. Book it. Williams has got 9.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot. And it's really paid off for them during the run.
Batum dishes to Lamb. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. 6 points for him.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And guys, Nicholas Batum is a real greyhound on the floor. The guy's got long strides, runs fast, long and limber. Clark, he covers a lot of ground.
Extremely active at both ends of the court, Kevin. Great versatility. He can defend 3 positions, and he's played big minutes for the Blazers.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Irving with it. To the middle. Love the pass to Thompson. Second chance shot. And Hibbert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Smith kicks to LeBron. Thompson inside. He's guarded by Williams.
There are times when as a team, you find yourself missing shots that you know you normally make. I mean, that's just part of the game. But that's when you have to dig deep, stay focused, commit to playing defense, and count on your defense to keep you in there and eventually to bail you out of situations when your shot's not falling.
They double team Love, and there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Love against Hibbert. Love kicks to Thompson. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Irving against Walker. Batum dishes to Walker. And stolen by Irving. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. LeBron's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Cleveland. Lamb passes to Williams. Outside, Walker. Over in the corner, Batum, wide open. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. LeBron outside. On the wing, Irving. Smith outside. And here's Love from the arc. That's good. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Batum can't get it to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Out to Smith. The pass to Love. Again, Love missing.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Offensive rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Batum attacking. Williams battles through traffic and lays it in. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Hey guys, looking at Roy Hibbert, just a mountain of a man, listed these days at about 7'2", 290 pounds, with a wingspan of a pterodactyl. I mean, a true game changer inside when he's motivated and on his game.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Dunleavy comes in for James. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Williams in for Irving. Well, talking about Roy Hibbert, he doesn't just have size. He has a strong lower body, too. Very hard. And you know this, Clark. You worked for the organization. You saw it firsthand. Very hard to back that guy down in the post.
Yeah, and for years he's worked on ways to complement that size with improved training and footwork, even indulging in MMA one offseason. I tell you what, he'd be one scary super heavyweight if he went the full distance in MMA.
Agreed. There's a good screen. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Sessions doing a nice job that time.
Jefferson's checked in for Kevin Love.
Assist from Ramon Sessions. Cavaliers substitution.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Now Williams. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Jefferson kicks to Dunleavy. Back to Jefferson. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Pick by Zeller. Down low. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Williams. 9-point game his last outing. Dunleavy for 3. Out to Shumpert. Another shot, and he gets it to go. Now just a 5-point Hornets lead.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
And Sessions kicks to Kaminsky. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. At the teardrop. He dishes it to Sessions. Pick by Zeller. And it's Kaminsky, top of the key. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Zeller.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the chance.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Fry, good.
Channing Frye.
Now here's Sessions. He has 5.
Hornets timeout call.
And the Hornets call time here. They defeated the Wizards in their last one.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
Williams against Sessions. Williams dishes to Fry. Ramon Sessions with the steal. Here's Kid Gilchrist. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Dunleavy kicks to Fry. Here's Jefferson, and that is good. And now just a 3-point Hornets lead.
You talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
.156 left here in the second. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Here's Bellinelli, defended by Jefferson. And Bellinelli kicks to Kaminsky. Over to the wing. 1:22 left to play here in the half. Charlotte moving it around. Picked by Zeller. A second chance effort. Bellinelli gets the bucket. Bellinelli's got 6.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And here is Williams. For 3, Dunleavy. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Pass to Zeller, the 15-footer. And the shot no good, a bit short. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Williams kicks to Fry. Williams against Sessions. It's stolen by Sessions. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Kaminsky, and he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 7-point Hornets lead.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take-no-chance slam by the big fella.
Picked by Zeller. Bellinelli passes to Sessions. No good from outside. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Hornets lead by 5. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson. And after that first half, Tristan, what's the plan going to be for this second half?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
You have to have plenty of bark in a dogfight, Tristan. Thank you. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. They started to take control of the game in the second quarter and pulled away nicely, heading into halftime up by 5. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. Few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
That does it for halftime, as the game is just about set to get going again. We send you back to Kevin Harlan and crew for the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Williams. He's got 11 points and 1 steal.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end.
Hornets leading by 5.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well-versed he is as a coach.
Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Batum. Then it's Marvin Williams. And it's Hibbert in at center. So that's the Hornets 5. Walker against Irving. Smith with a screen on Hibbert. Here's Love. Bank shot. No good. And Clifford in his 3rd year now as a head coach, Greg. That experience you were just talking about. He has 29 years of coaching under his belt. He's a Van Gundy disciple. Clark was on the coaching staff for both brothers.
Yeah, and he's been with a lot of teams, Kevin. 13 seasons as an assistant for the Lakers, Rockets, Magic, and Knicks.
On the wing, Irving. Good, and the assist goes to James. Irving's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And Walker kicks to Williams. Out to the right wing. Wide open look. Again, the Hornets score.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball, resulting in high-quality shots.
Irving dishes to Thompson. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Hornets leading by 7. Lamb with the ball. He's got 11.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
And LeBron throws it down.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team.
Outside Williams. Hibbert with the screen. Dishes it to Lamb. Elbow shot. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And finished off by LeBron.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Hibbert with the screen, and Lamb kicks to Walker. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Timeout, Cleveland. Ladies and gentlemen, your
Timeout called, Cleveland. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. LeBron passes to Irving, and he gets it to go. And it's now only a 1-point Hornets lead.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Walker dishes to Williams. Williams has a screen for Lamb. Back to Williams. He kicks it to Hibbert. Clock at 4. Batum inside the three-point line. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 15.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Irving kicks to Love. And stolen by Hibbert. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. That's good.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Kemba Walker with an eerily similar season once again. Stats the last 3 years have ironically been very close.
Yeah, you talked about those 3 years. Almost 18 points a game in around 35 minutes. So did so on just under 16 shots as well. So becoming more and more efficient.
One shot. One shot.
That's good from Kemba Walker.
You know, it's kind of one of those weird anomalies when you look at Kemba's numbers, because in each of those seasons, he played a different number of games. Just one of those kind of quirky, weird things we pick up on sometimes when our brain is foggy.
Charlotte leading by 4. Down low, here's Hibbert. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
And for Walker, guys, and his stats, even for players considered consistent, there is more variation than what Walker has put up.
And who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert, a guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center, upper echelon center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or two. They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Cavaliers with the rebound.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And on the topic of Hibbert, he was an enigma in college, had a very encouraging junior season, looked like a future lottery pick, and then that uninspiring senior season, which kind of dropped his draft stock considerably. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Walker goes in. Dish now to Hibbert. That is good. Hibbert's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, going back to Hibbert, last season was a perfect example of what we're talking about in terms of consistency. One game he puts up 22 and 8, the next game 2 and 1. But you know, every team in the league would like to be in the Roy Hibbert game once the light finally goes on and stays on. Consistency the challenge for Hibbert.
Hornets leading by 5. Outside Batum. Hibbert with a screen for Walker. Here's Lamb. Offensive rebound. Batum for 3. Can't get it to go. The Cavaliers have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Smith, no luck.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got their hands in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense, because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for James. And it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. Sessions passes to Zeller. Shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. And Shumpert kicks the front. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Ooh, a forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to lack an edge at times in this game. I mean, he can be too passive and reluctant on the court.
Kaminsky dishes to Sellers. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. 6 on the shot clock. Sessions passes to Kaminsky. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Love.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Hornets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Mo Williams is checked in for Kyrie Irving. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Cavaliers trail by 4. To the inside. And there's Richard Jefferson on the assist by Williams. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. The Hornets have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And Sessions kicks to Kaminsky. Here's the screen. He feeds it to Sessions. Zeller, a screen on Williams. Here's Sessions. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Sessions has gone 2 for 5 tonight. A drive by Shumpert. And there's a whistle that goes on him on Shumpert. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And Cleveland making a change here. Dunleavy's checked in. Sessions against Williams.
Cleveland foul call. That's his second personal.
For Charlotte, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
The first one falls.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
He's off on the second.
And Charlotte's defense, it didn't really start out incredible last season, but over the course of the year, they climbed the ranks, and by the end of the year, they were a force.
A drive by Shumpert. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Hornets leading by 3. Here's Zeller. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. Sessions has got 4 assists now tonight. The Cavaliers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. And Clark, you don't think of too many of the Hornets as lockdown defenders, MKG being the big one, but they defended well over the entire season.
And for them, Kevin, rim protection was a big factor. They were a top 5 team in the league in forcing missed shots at their own basket.
For Cleveland, they have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early. And he makes the first.
Check out the game for Fry. He has 12 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
You know, and for Cody Zeller, after that promising rookie campaign, he just did not tear it up in year 2. In fact, his production only improved slightly, but that was mostly due to the increase in playing time. Talented guy, no doubt, just still trying to find his way in the league.
Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
You love the close out on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Charlotte calls timeout. And for Cody Zeller, Greg, there's a reason he was the 4th overall pick back in 2013. He showed the size and athleticism to be a difference maker in college. And Clark, now he has to do it at the pro level as well, and I think people are pretty confident he can.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with those folks myself because he does have the tools. It's now a matter of transitioning and becoming a little better shooting the ball than he's shown.
Hornets 16, give it up!
Charlotte has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Sessions kicks to Zeller. And stolen by Williams. The drive by Love. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch 4, but the numbers suggest he was exactly that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 shots he took was from 3, a much higher ratio than at any other time in his career.
As Greg was talking about Clark back to Love, it wasn't his choice to camp out from 3 last year. It was designed that way to create operating space for both LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah, and you think about it, it's hard to ask a successful post player not to play to his strengths, but Love made the sacrifice, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that, Kevin.
That one drops. He ties it up.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Williams against Sessions. Zeller, a screen on Williams. Sessions against Williams. Here's Zeller. Charlotte again missing.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backboard.
High inside for the lead. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Cavaliers have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Both free throws good for Fry. Charlotte trailing. Sessions dishes to Bellinelli. Kaminsky kicks to Sessions. Zeller setting the pick for Sessions. Shot clock at 6. He used that pick to get in close. Zeller's got the game tied up here for Charlotte.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
For 3, Love. Bellinelli pulls it in, and Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Going to the line, Kaminsky. Shooting 2.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both. 1:56 left in the third quarter. Williams passes to Dunleavy. And another miss by Cleveland.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
They set the pick. Feeds to Sessions. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. Now Cleveland moving it up. Pushing it up. Here's Shumpert. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Sessions with it. Williams picks him up. Sessions dishes to Kaminsky. Can't connect from short range.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Shumpert. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
And the Hornets making a change here. Batum's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. That free throw missing.
And Nicholas Batum injuring his wrist last season. He was pushed in the back by Larry Sanders on a dunk and went down hard.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Kaminsky. And it's Kemba Walker in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Shumpert. Good on the second free throw. We saw that wrist bother Batum all season long. His shooting numbers down drastically. Clark, a major blow for him.
And you know what? The league might have to look at that. I mean, Sanders got a 1-game suspension, but is that really enough to discourage that kind of reckless foul? It's a thin line, but I think it's worth a further look.
Now Walker, he has 5. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Kicks it to Zeller. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And that's 10 points for Cody Zeller.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's LeBron. He's got 12. Thompson, a screen on Batum. The drive by James. And Thompson kicks to Smith. Offensive rebound, just beyond the clock.
At the line for the Hornets, Tristan Thompson. 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good. And so Thompson nails both of them. Walker. can't get it to go. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers on top, up 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte. And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Thompson are up front, and it's Jefferson in at the 3. That's good. Here's Lamb. Hibbert with the screen on Smith. Got that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut back down to 2 with those points from Jeremy Lamb.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Irving. 20 feet out. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 16 points for LeBron. And the Hornets shooting in this game, 45%. Williams, a screen on Irving. Over in the corner, Lamb fires for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Irving attacking. Great tee that time from Hibbert.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Cleveland?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
And he knocks down the first one.
Take a look at what Irving's done. He has 8 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
Both free throws good for Irving. Hornets trail by 3. To the paint. Hibbert hits the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Jefferson, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
There's a screen by Williams, and there's the call on Jefferson. That's foul number 2 for him. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th.
In the first half, they had some success from the arc. That isn't the case here. They're down and trying to get it all back in one fell swoop. That's not the right strategy. Chip away at it.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. And Williams gets it to go on the assist from Lamb. Lamb's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And guys, over his first 3 seasons, no question, Jeremy Lamb has been a major disappointment. Clark, his game simply didn't seem to evolve at all over that time.
Well, that's why scouting is an inexact science. You know, he was a major piece in that James Harden trade, Kevin, a few years back, but just hasn't found the traction anticipated for him.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And on the topic of Lamb, he really has everything he needs to succeed. Great length and athleticism, was an excellent all-around jump shooter in college. For some reason, his game just hasn't translated to the NBA level yet. But I think if he can improve his motor, he's going to have an opportunity to be an impact player for a long time.
Has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He talked mainly about giving them a different look defensively and dropping more bodies into the paint, saying, listen, they're eating us up on the inside, and we need to do whatever it takes to stop it. Guys, back to you.
And, you know, regarding Lamb's development, most scouts felt the weaknesses he did have could be ironed out over time. Well, there's still time. He needs to improve his strength, his ball handling, and his effort on defense. All things well within his control. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Walker with it. Now Smith defending. Lamb hits the front of the rim and out. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Cleveland moving it around. Thompson passes to Fry. You know what? Nice D from Williams. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Walker. Great D that time from LeBron.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Fry, good. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
Yeah, and nobody giving up any ground either way, fellas.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Walker dishes to Williams. Outside, Batum. He kicks it to Hibbert. Shot clock at 6. Count it, and the foul. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Bill Gilchrist, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum.
Roy Hibbert.
They throw good, Roy Hibbert. Now here's James. The feed to Thompson. Now here is Smith. He's guarded closely. Outside Irving. Off target with his 3.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Irving against Walker. Outside Williams. And again, the Hornets missing.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
LeBron with it. Picked up by Kid Gilchrist. James against Hibbert. James outside. Ring shot on the way. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Hibbert with a screen for Walker. And Irving comes to help. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Hibbert.
And guys, there's no doubt Walker has a lot of the tools needed to be a great point guard. But his shooting percentage is really what has kept him from making the leap. Just not as consistent as he needs to be. And a lot of it has to do with shot selection. That also has to improve.
Love check in for Cleveland. And Hibbert hits them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled, and really probably why they're trailing.
It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Hibbert with a screen on Irving. To the paint, up off the screen. And Roy Hibbert, the bucket on the assist from Lamb.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
James outside. To halt the run. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5. And Kid Gilchrist had that very funky jumper coming into the league. And prior to last year, really worked tirelessly. Not an easy thing to do to try to change the entire form and structure of your jump shot.
That free throw, no good. Clark for Kid Gilchrist, and a shot. It seemed to be a step in the right direction for his entire offensive game.
Well, Kevin, it was the first year of reworking that jump shot, and the mid-range percentage has gone up as a result. That's positive progress.
And he sinks the second. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Love at the elbow. Close. Oh, and that one had the right spit on it, and it is good. Love's got 9 points now in just the second half. And here's Walker. Picked by Williams, and Walker kicks to Lamb. Passes it to Hibbert. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Irving with it. Thompson, a screen on Walker. Inside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Thompson. He's got 10 rebounds and 4 assists. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Kid Gilchrist against Smith. Let's go. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. To the middle. Love goes in. A double team Love. Thompson. Shot misses. Great D that time from Hibbert. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. To the middle. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And now it's an 11-point Charlotte lead.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Irving passes to Thompson. And a wide open look for James. And he's good on the 3-ball. LeBron's got 7 now in this quarter.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
And what a tremendous game for Hibbert. He's got 12 rebounds and 3 denials. He's piling up the rejections to go along with the tremendous work he's done on the glass.
It's been about the paint and the way he's been able to control it all game long.
Going to the line, Roy Hibbert.
Free throw, good, Hibbert. And the Hornets making a change here. Batum's checked in. No good on the second free throw.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
James with it. Picked up by Hibbert. Love. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Hibbert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Tries yet again. Missed it. Even after all those chances. Ron right side. On the wing, Irving. The baseline J. Hibbert pulls it in.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
And Walker gets it to go on the assist from Lamb. That's now 8 points now in the game for Walker. The Cavaliers trail by 11. To the paint. Here's Thompson, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Marvin Williams.
Third team foul. At the line, Tristan Thompson. Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Hornets leading by 10. Now Walker. Williams, a screen on Irving. And Walker kicks to Williams. Can't hit. Smith with the defensive effort.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Outside, Batum. The pass to Lamb. Down low. And it's Hibbert missing.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
To the wing on the left. No one near him. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Smith drives in. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. And Walker kicks to Lamb. Takes the 13-footer. That doesn't go either for him. Cavaliers shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Smith dishes to Love. And he gets it to go. Now just a 4-point Charlotte lead.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're in front by 4. 1:32 left in the 4th quarter. Irving against Walker. And the rejection by James. And, oh, here we go. Smith got it, the pass break chance. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
1:21 left in the game. And they double up James. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 21 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if this passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Charlotte in the lead. And Lamb kicks to Hibbert.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
1:09 left here in the 4th quarter. LeBron James on the wing. Defended by Batum. LeBron kicks to Love. And stolen by Hibbert. Here's Walker. He dishes it to Batum. To the paint. Here's Hibbert. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Hornets lead by 6.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Here's Irving. Smith outside. The 3. No good from LeBron. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Going to the line, Jeremy Lamb. Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
It's been a tough go for him. Just an uncontainable game for Lamb. He has 17 points and 7 assists. He's been hot from downtown to go along with those great assist numbers.
Yeah, but he's also shot it well, but then he's also done a great job of dissecting the defense with some great passes.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Walker the pass to Lamb. Love grabs the board. Smith for 3. Walker with the rebound. So it's Charlotte picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Roy Hibbert. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
When Hibbert has a game like this, it's impossible not to stand up and take notice. He is a fearsome interior presence at both ends of the floor, and obviously that length is hard to get around. I like what I saw, Roy. I like what I saw.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.